Hey Aries, this is Natalie from Inspired Alignment. I'm coming on today to do a reading from the time frame of now until the end of December. So for like the next little over 2 weeks. This is going to kind of cover like the full moon that we just had and up through the solar eclipse that we're having here on Christmas Day. So please take whatever resonates, whatever doesn't, just let it go. Check your sun, moon, and rising sign so that you can get a better idea of what's going on for you specifically. And please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with Aries. Spirit, what are the most important messages that Aries are going to need to know from now until the end of December? What are the most important messages for Aries from now until the end of December? Most important messages for the sign of Aries. Okay. So the first card we have is Body and Mind. I think you're like the third sign that has gotten this card. So, I don't know, to me it just kind of signifies that the way that we think and feel, like the way that our thoughts are going and the way that we think about things affects the way that we feel and the way, and how our body feels, how our emotions feel. Next card is the Ace of Fire. The Four of Air, and then we have Masculine and Feminine, the Youth, Union, Two of Earth, Ten of Earth. I'm going to take that too. Okay. Alright, just give my dog a minute to finish drinking his water, and then I can finish. Alright, sorry about that. I was thinking about stopping it and then just starting over, but I already pulled the cards, so I didn't want to screw up any of the messages here. So what I see going on for Aries from now until the end of December, so I do feel like your thoughts are, affect your emotions, and then that kind of in turn directs you into acting certain ways, or doing certain things. And so I feel like it's very important at this time to be like consciously aware of the thoughts that you're carrying and how it's affecting how you feel and how it's affecting your body. I do feel like by kind of changing some of the more negative thoughts that you have, and going into a more positive direction is going to kind of help to push you out of situations or circumstances that have you feeling kind of restrained in some way. And I did mention this in the video that I did for like the collective reading for the full moon, was like it feels like there's almost like this like window of opportunity. So from now until Christmas Day, there's like this window of opportunity for people to really kind of shift the way things are happening within their life. And one of the things that is highlighted is to stay like in a positive frame of mind, to stay as positive as possible during this time, and not fall into like negative thinking patterns, or just like negative type of feelings and energy. So I think that this is going to be really important for Aries, is to be consciously aware of what it is that you're thinking and feeling, and really, try and push forward, and make that extra effort to stay in a clear frame of mind and to stay positive. And that's really going to kind of help you push forward and push through some of the challenges that you're going through during this time, or push through certain situations that feel like they're stuck or stagnant right now. So I feel like, you know, this also kind of goes with like finding that balance within yourself. And I'm getting a sense of like younger people around you. Like you may have children, or maybe you work with younger people, and I feel like they're kind of like looking up to you as like an example in some way. And so it's really important to like, you know, be balanced, to really kind of like, you know, express your masculine and feminine side in a balanced and like healthy way, because I think that like there are younger people that are kind of like paying attention. For some of you, I also feel like there may be like the coming together of a relationship, and there could be children involved in this. So you may already have children, or this other person does. I don't feel like they're like new children. I feel like they're a little bit older. But there could be the coming together of like this relationship, and like there's children that's playing a role here. For some of you guys, I feel like you're trying to have children, and it's been like a blockage. You have like you've been trying to have a child, and haven't been able to. And so if you're starting to like think negatively about that, and just think like it's never going to happen, it's like change the way that you're thinking about this. You know, really believe that it's possible and that it can happen, because I'm feeling like that is a message here for someone, you know what I mean, that change your way of thinking, and, you know, get passionate, get into action, and, you know, you'll have a better chance of being able to conceive. Because I feel like for some of you guys, like that clock is ticking or something, and you're getting kind of down on yourself about this, but you need to kind of change the way you're thinking, because it's affecting like your body and your feelings. And then for others of you who are dealing with like the coming together of a relationship where there's like children, I think that some of you guys could be dealing with like somebody's ex, or like a mother figure. So this could be like your significant other's mother, or it could be like an ex of theirs. And it's kind of like, it's kind of like this like negative energy, that they're kind of like trying to, like they're almost trying to put a damper on the relationship or the situation. I'm also getting a message here of this balance of like, it's almost like you have like a darker side where maybe you are very like negative, and then you have like a very light side where you're very positive and upbeat and fun, and you're kind of like juggling between these two sides of yourself right now. And basically what the advice here is to stay in this more positive, upbeat, fun energy, and try to get away from this darker negative type of energy. Okay, so let's see what other messages we can get for the sign of Aries. What other messages do Aries need to know from now until the end of December? What other messages are there for the messages that have just been given? Okay, what do Aries need to know about this body and mind card? Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I'm kind of picking up that same type of thing. And I feel like this may be like something that becomes really significant like a week from now. So just, you know, like keep this in the back of your mind. But like I feel like it's like you have a choice to look at something in a certain way. So I don't know, I'm feeling like For some of you, I feel like you've put a lot of like investment, like emotional investment, in time and energy into a certain situation that isn't kind of panning out in the way that you have wanted it to. And so you're looking at it in more of a negative way. Like you're kind of looking at all of the stuff that you've invested, and just really like almost like getting angry, and upset about it not working. Where, or you know what I mean, but it's kind of, you're kind of being asked to like look at this as, yes, you've invested a lot, but you've learned a lot, in the process, and you have grown, you've gained from this situation as well. And maybe it is time to walk away from something, but you don't need to do it in like a negative or a harsh way or think negatively about it. Okay, what messages do Aries need to know about this Ace of Fire? Okay, the Justice card. So yeah, like bringing in this balance into your life. It's like taking action to bring the balance into your life. Like you actually have to like, make the effort and take the action, and change something so that you, so that you can kind of like just change the direction that you're heading in. For some of you guys, this could be legal, something that's going on, legally, that you need to like take action on. It could be a divorce or an ending of some kind. But I'm getting like, it's that it's like time for this to, it's like, it's time to kind of like clear this out, and balance these energies and kind of move forward, onto like your new path or your new direction. Okay, what about this Four of Air for Aries? Four of Air. For some of you guys, money. Money is tight. Maybe because of some kind of a legal situation. And you're feeling kind of really like stuck in a situation due to like finances. I'm getting a sense of like, for some of you guys, like you're feeling like some of you guys could be dealing with a situation where somebody like went outside of the relationship. There was like a cheating scenario. You're having to walk away from that relationship, possibly get a divorce, but you're really like dwelling on what happened. You're really dwelling on the cheating aspect of what happened. Like you can't really get over it. And all you're really kind of doing in this situation is like putting yourself into a mental trap. So it's like, you kind of have to find a way to like, forgive this situation and find some kind of a positive piece, from this, and really just kind of like go off of that instead of like really focusing on like the negative things that took place here. For others of you, I feel like you're like getting money that's coming in and getting it out as soon as it's coming in. Like as soon as it's coming in, you're having to give it out, and you're feeling like you're stuck, like you can't get ahead. But there's like this thing attached to like how you're thinking about things and viewing things that's like attached to that. It's kind of like keeping you in that energy. Okay, what do Aries need to know about the masculine and feminine with the Youth card? Okay, so yeah, again, I'm kind of getting like this sense of there being like younger people around, like during like tower moments. So like maybe during a fight or an argument, or like something takes place that is shocking, or just, not the greatest, and it's like there's little ones or younger people that are paying attention to how people are acting in this situation. You're basically like, For others of you who are dealing like with like an ex, like there's something going on with maybe like the kids. I don't know if there's like a custody battle or something happening here, but there's something that like maybe your partner's ex is like creating, or trying to come in. It's creating some kind of chaos, and it has something to do with like the children in some way. Okay, what is this Union card about for Aries? Okay, so there could be an ending to a relationship here. And that could be, you know, part of like what this tower moment is, this walking away. I do see like divorce here for some people. And somebody definitely felt like they were stabbed in the back in this situation. But you still have the choice to kind of like rise above, to be like the bigger person here in this situation, and not keep yourself like in mental entrapment. Can I get one more card for the Union? Okay, and then there's another group of you who are coming together with somebody, where you're kind of dealing with some outside influences that are creating like some chaos or whatever, like some kind of upheaval. And you know, you're just kind of being asked to like have the strength to keep like pressing forward and moving forward. And I do see like the wreath on this lion, so Christmas is like very significant here. Yeah, Christmas, I feel like the solar eclipse, like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, that's going to be like a very important time for like whatever is happening within this situation. It could be too like finances, you know, if there's an issue with finances, like Christmas is something that you're worried about because you don't think that like you're going to be able to afford to like buy the things that you want to buy. Okay, so here I'm definitely picking up like this whole cheating scenario again. You know, somebody that was, I pick up a male that was having relationships with like two different women. And that's kind of what has created like this like tower moment, this divorce or whatever. And there is like children involved, you know. Yeah, and then for others of you, I feel like when you kind of go into some of this negative way of like acting or like behaving, it could be like when you're drinking alcohol or something like that. Like it, like I'm getting like a sense of like you might like turn into like a different person like when you're drinking. And it brings out kind of a more negative side of you. Yeah. And then there's others where, I mean, somebody is like leaving a relationship to go towards another relationship. Somebody was betrayed in a situation. So, and this could be a King of Pentacles here, that is involved in this. So, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo male. Okay, so let's see what other information we can get. What other messages can we get for Aries about this body and mind with the Eight of Cups? Yeah, again, I'm feeling like you're feeling really heavy and weighed down by something. But like I see like, I don't know if you can see, like there's like this bird up here. It's almost like there's like a light being shown in this situation. Like you just have to find it. Like there's all kinds of like guidance and information like surrounding you. but you're like kind of like just really held down in some of this like negative like thinking, or just like really like depressing type of feeling, like feeling really heavy and weighed down by something. Okay, what about this Ace of Fire with Justice? Yeah, I'm feeling like for some of you guys, there's like been, you know, some secrets have been revealed, and you're finding out that like somebody was kind of like wearing like a false mask, pretending to be somebody that they weren't. This is like, you know, it's creating like even anger here for people in that situation. And then for others of you, I don't know, I feel like this is like the mask that you wear. You know, like, are you going to be happy or sad today? You know what I mean? Like, you're kind of like, you're like having to find the balance in this. Because I think that it's important for where you need to go, where you're headed, and for like the other people that you're like involved with. Okay, what about this Four of Air with the Six of Pentacles? Yeah, there's definitely like some, the moon cycle here is very important, so this time frame is going to really kind of be significant for you. And there's just going to be like some like illumination of things, things being revealed. Also like a lot of like emotions can like come up and be involved in this as well. But that's like kind of like what you're feeling trapped by in some way. So it's like, you know, finding a way out of that, not getting stuck in it. Okay, what about this masculine and feminine with the youth? Okay, so there's like, you know, a choice that maybe needs to be made here. Also, there could be like some kind, because I do have masculine and feminine, and like this card reminds me of like twin flames. There could be that kind of a relationship that you've been involved in, like a twin flame type of a relationship, and there's been some massive tower moments that are happening here. There's like children involved, and it's really hard. Like, I mean, if this is like a twin flame dynamic or situation, like you're really, I feel like it's almost like a dark night of the soul, like having to kind of come out of this like really like purgy type of energy, really feeling like let down by the universe and just like life in general. I mean, and I think that you know, it's time to kind of pull yourself out of that, and this is like the perfect window of opportunity to do that. All right, let's see. Yeah, I mean, for some kind of like relationship that, you know, was very meaningful, very very like soul connected bond, like, you know, may have definitely came to an end here, but you're being asked to have the strength and faith like to keep moving forward. All right, what else can we get for this? Yeah, there's an ending here. There's an ending, yeah, for this specific group. There was definitely an ending, or you're going through an ending of a situation right now, but Spirit's asking you to continue to have strength, to not sit in anger or sadness or depression, to pull yourself up and do great things, to move forward in life, regardless of like where this other person is at or what they've done. You have to focus on you. Okay. Oh, again, I'm picking up now this wanting to possibly have a child, wanting to conceive. Like it's possible for some of you guys. You just have to, like, I guess, put in the effort, change the way that you're thinking. Yeah, and then for others that are dealing with like a negative, like another female that has like a more negative energy, um it's almost like that person is like wishing to come back in or something, and it's like creating negativity like within your relationship, like um because they're wanting to like be with your person, I think. So wow, those messages were like all over the place. Hopefully some of that resonates with you guys, because that was like all over. All right, so let's get one card for what Aries can expect in going into January of 2020. Okay, so we have the Hierophant. So I get two different messages from this. For some of you guys, I feel like, you know, this could definitely be marriage coming into 2020, coming together of a relationship. And for others of you, I feel like this is a marriage that is dissolving, that is breaking apart, but it is the start of a journey for you where you're going to be gaining higher knowledge and kind of really moving ahead, like on like an ascension path, more like on like a spiritual journey. Like this is just the start of this for you, and it's going to kind of start with this relationship that's not working, dissolving. So definitely different messages for different people here. All right, so let's get one last message for Aries. What's one last message for Aries from now until the end of December? Okay, we have Trinity, and this is number 7. So this says, pulling this card asks you to open to a greater understanding of the way that you relate to your family. Whether it is blood, family, or the community you call kin, create in your mind a vision of peace, harmony, and respect. Allow the child at the center of this card to spiral you into appreciation of the ones you call family. Breathe love and humor into this holy trinity. Open your heart and offer yourself to a receptive flow of affection coming not only from your birth family, but also from all your relations. Honor your connection to and feel love also for the family of humankind. Yeah, so I definitely like pick that up here. Like children, family, like there's like the energy that you're in, the way that you're feeling and thinking is not just affecting you, but it's affecting the people around you. So really, you know, kind of like take this into consideration. And just be consciously aware of, like, you know, how that energy affects, you know, your family and the people that you care about and love. So Aries, I hope that these messages were helpful to you, and I will see you soon. Take care.